Magandang araw pa din mga kamatalino at kamatyaga. So ngayon po ay magpapatuloy tayo sa ating pag-aaral sa patungkol sa compound interest. Pero ito na po ang ating last part no, sa pag-aaral na to at ito po ay ang ating problem solving. No? So dito po i-apply na po natin yung ating mga pinag-aralan sa ating mga previous discussion. Okay? So, at this point, we will solve different problems involving compound interest. At ito na nga po ang ating problem number 1. So, in our problem number 1, Miss Cruz deposited 10,000 pesos in a bank, paying 3.5% compounded quarterly. How much would she have in her account at the end of 1.5 years? Okay, so of course, we will identify the given information. Ang present value natin is 10,000 pesos. The rate is 3.5%. Ito po yun. Or 0.035. Of course, ang ating conversion period is 4 because it is compounded quarterly. And ang ating pong I is equal to, ang R natin is 0.035. At yung conversion period natin is 4. So, therefore, ang I natin is 0.009. Ang ating length of time is 1.5 years. Ayan po yun. Ang ating total number of period is 1.5 years or 1.5 times ang ating conversion period na 4. So, N is equal to 6. Okay? And the next, we will identify what is us in the problem. So, we're asking how much would she have? So, ibig sabihin po, we're asked to find the final amount F. Okay? So, we'll use this formula for the compound interest. F equals P times 1 plus I raised to N. And then, for the step 3, we'll just substitute the given values to compute the unknown value. So, ang ating present value is 10,000 times, ito po ang ginamit nating formula, guys, times 1 plus, ang ating pong I ay 0.009, and then raised po sa ating total number of period na 6. Okay? So, to compute that, this will be the result, 10,552.9679 or round up na po natin 10,552.30. So, the amount of money after 1.5 years is 10,552.30 pesos. Okay? Next, let's proceed to our problem number 2. Alright, so for our problem number 2, Miss Garcia borrowed 50,000 pesos from a bank charging 12% compounded semi-annually with an agreement that she would pay the principal and the interest at the end of the term. If she paid 150,000 pesos at the end of the term, for how long did she use the money? To identify the given information, we have the present value of 50,000 pesos. Our interest rate is 12%. Ayan po yun. Convert to decimal, 0.12. And then, ang ating final amount is 150,000 pesos. Compounded semi-annually. So, ang M natin is equal to 2. And then, I is equal to R over M. Rate is 0.12 divided by the conversion period 2. I is equal to 0.06. Okay? Then, identify what is us. Of course, asking how long. Then we are asked to find the length of time. And for the compound interest, we'll use this formula. T equals N divided by M. Okay, so substitute our the given values, no? So, of course, we'll solve first the total number of conversion period. Solve muna natin yung N, and that is equal to logarithm of F divided by P. No? Yung final amount natin, ito po yun, 150,000. Ito po. Yung present value natin, ayan, 50,000. Ayan po yun. And then, logarithm of 1, ayan, plus, yung I po, ito yun, 0.06. So, ang N natin is 18.85. Then, we'll just substitute now to our formula. M is equal to N divided by M. So, ang atin pong N ay 18.85. Ang atin pong M is 2. Okay? So, the time is 9.43. Okay? So, the money was used for 9.43 years. Okay? Next, let's proceed to our problem number 3. So for our problem number 3, Mr. De La Cruz invested 500,000 pesos in the bank, which guaranteed an interest of 32,000 pesos after 3 years. At what rate compounded monthly would his investment earn? So here we'll identify the given information. Okay, now we have the final amount 500,000 pesos. And ang ating length of time is 3 years. The interest is 32,000 pesos. The conversion period is 12 because it is compounded monthly. And N is the time, 3 years times the conversion period 12. So that is 36. Now identify what is us in the problem. No, we are asked to find the rate of interest. And in compound interest, we'll use this formula R equals I times N. We'll just substitute the given values and compute the value of the unknown. But before that, since wala tayong given na present value, gamitin muna natin tong formula na to, no? Present value is equal to final amount minus the interest. And ang final amount natin is 500,000 minus the interest, 32,000. So therefore, ang present value natin is 468,000. And then, we'll substitute that to this formula to find the value of I. So I is equal to final amount divided by the present value raised to 1 over the total number of period minus 1. Okay, equals final amount is 500,000 divided by present amount is 468,000. And then, dito po nanggaling yon. Ito po ay hayon. And then, raised to 1. Ito po yung 1. And yung n po, ito. 1 divided by 36. Okay? So, ibig sabihin po, and then minus 1, ang value po ng I natin is 0.002. At yan po ang i-multiply natin. Ito yon. Since R is equal to I times M, yung 0.002, i-multiply natin sa conversion period natin na 12. So, we have 0.024. And, we'll multiply to 100%, 2.4%. Therefore, or so, the interest is 2.4%. Alright? So, for our problem number 4, Mr. Lee wants to have 150,000 pesos in his account by the end of 10 years. How much should he invest today in the bank, paying 5.5% interest compounded annually? So for our step 1, identify the given information. Ang ating final amount is 150,000 pesos. And then the length of time is 10 years. Our interest rate is 5.5%. Compounded annually, so M is equal to 1. N is equal to 10 years times 1 is 10. And our I is equal to R. 5.5% convert to decimal, 0.055. Divided by M is equal to 1, so 0.055. Step 2, identify what is us in the problem in the formula. So, how much should he invest today? Meaning, we are asked to find the present value P. So, the formula is P is equal to F divided by 1 plus I raised to N. So, substitute the given values. Ating future is 150,000 divided by 1 plus, ang I natin is 0.055 raised to, ang N natin is 10. So we have 87,814.58691 or 87,814 point, round up 59. So Mr. Lee should invest 87,814.59 pesos in the bank today. Okay? So that's all, and thank you so much for listening. So once again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.